The other makeup is what else do you have?
So we have lots of leaves. We've got sand. We have soil, the soil that came out of here. Of course, like I said, it was a little compacted, so I figured we needed to add something to that so it won't be quite as compacted. But it was really rich looking dirt. And then I've got also this dirt sitting here that I thought we might could use.
Okay. And do you have any animals around here for?
We have rabbits. We've got rabbits and of course chickens.
Okay. Here's the thing with that too, people. If you already know this, I'm sure, but if you don't, that's fine. Now you're learning. We don't necessarily put in chicken feed or chicken manure, excuse me, or cow manure or horse manure directly because it gets too hot. It's high of nitrogen content. You need to compost that first. However, by putting in here with rabbit manure, or if you have sheep or goats, that's just perfectly fine. It can go in and right in the mix right out of the rabbit, and it won't harm it whatsoever. But it's good to add that mix so it'll begin to break down and give it food. Leslie already talked about we're putting in strawberries, but she's also considering putting in some asparagus crowns. If you do that, asparagus likes a lot of food, and so you want to make it extremely rich so that we'll be able to feed that asparagus, because asparagus is a perennial and it'll keep coming back every year. And you'll continue to amend it, but you want to have it a good head start for the first 2 or 3 years of what you put in it, so it'll get a good rooting and begin to produce a lot for you.
So what do you think Matt should put next? I told him, I thought, well, I mean, should we put like a foot of leaves in it, and then put our soil, or should he mix the leaves with the soil?
I would mix them.
Mix them, that way it breaks down?
Yeah, well, and how does it break down? My pat answer for everything, the microbes.
Microbes.
Microbes are what bring us health and our gut health. We know that. Yeah. We hear about probiotics, but God has made it in such a way that that works for the land as well. The probiotics are the relationship between the roots of the trees, whether they're shrubs, strawberry plants, or redwood or sequoia trees. Either way, there's a symbiotic relationship, and the microbes are the thing that mine and gather up the food for the plant to keep them healthy.
Well, since I knew you were coming and to help me with this, I sprayed some microbes on my strawberry roots to get ready to plant them.
Great idea.
I kind of thought, well, I'll get a little bit of a head start.
And the other thing too is you can take the same microbe mix and you can pre-soak your seeds before you plant it. You'll have a much higher germination rate, and it'll get the plants much stronger.
Oh, wow. I never thought about that.
The microbes, their food source is the same as the pathogens, and so they fight off the pathogens in order to keep things healthy.
Oh, well, I should have thought that when I did my carrots the other day. I'll do that on my next ones that I do.
All good, because right now in Oklahoma, it's a bit chilly here, but we're right on the edge of planting, and it may be a little early in the season, but for what we're putting in, it should do great.
Yeah, with the strawberries, it'd be, early. So it'll be good. So
well, let's send Matt to get the soil, and we'll go from there.
All right, Matthew, would you go mix our soil?